Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm fishing at Ogmore Deeps again, but it's hopefully part of a two-venue special. I'm going to fish Ogmore Deeps over high water. It's about 3 hours before high. It's 7:30 in the morning, so high water is about 10:30. And then I'm going to probably fish a couple of hours of the ebb, and then I'm going to move to a low water venue down towards Barry. And hopefully there'll be another video to follow on that one. It's Monday the 24th, I think. No, Tuesday, sorry. It's Tuesday the 25th of April. I'm a day behind. It's a lovely day. It's quite cold. It's about 4 or 5 degrees at the moment. But the plan is to get a bit warmer, up to about 12 degrees. I think I've got a bite on my right hand rod. The first baits are out. Got bluey and squid on 5-foot pulley pennels. Baits today, I've got bluey, squid and prawn, very much like what I had at Porthcawl. And tidal wise, it's a smallish tide. We've got about 6 meters of elevation. I think going up to about 8 or 9 meters on the Porthcawl scale. So not a big tide. Right, I'm going to have to deal with that bite, if you can see that bite on the right hand rod. Probably a dogfish. Yeah, there's something there. Let's get that one in and have a look. And there we go, dogfish first cast. That bait's probably been in the water 10 minutes. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those dogfish days. But anyway, it's a good start. I'll come back to you in a little while. So I got a bite on the left hand rod. That's the first cast out. It's been out for about 25 minutes. And I think I might have something else on the right hand rod, which has only just been cast out after that dogfish. So it might be a busy, yeah, there's a dogfish there on the right hand side as well. I'll probably take that one to start with, I think. and it's another dog. Well, it's three dogs in the first 3 casts. That red rod had a doggy on. Fishing the dongle again. You can see he's just in the scissors, so that's makes it far easier to get them off the hook and get back in. Lovely day down here at Ogmore this morning. I'm the only one fishing, which I suppose is a benefit of coming in the middle of the week. Last time I fished about 150 yards, 200 yards further down the ledge, and I caught a small-eyed ray and thornback and a few dogs. So at the witch's point end of the ledge, got it all to myself, which is nice. And I think the last time I fished here, I had a couple of small taupe, little baby taupe, which were actually smaller than dogfish. Flat calm actually today. There's a little bit of an easterly wind, 5 to 10 mile an hour max, and looking down towards Porthcawl area, Newton Point area. Flat calm, little bit of a swell just pushing in, but because it's a small tide, perfectly safe here today at the deeps. Yeah, 3 dogfish, 3 casts. The dongle rig working well, so trying the dongle rig again. Also fishing a conventional 2-hook pulley pennel, which I had the second dogfish on, I think. But again, that was hooked okay. I think you try and get them early, then you've got a good chance of getting them somewhere around the mouth, hooking them around the mouth. But obviously, if you let them sit on the bait for a long time, even a small dogfish will take a big bait quite down, and can be quite difficult to get the hooks out. Yeah, lovely to be out, nice and warm. Sun is shining. So let's see where hopefully we can maybe pick up a ray. That's what I really want, another ray, spotted or a blonde, but maybe a better chance at the next mark. Planning to head down or towards Nash Point. Never fished there before, so really I'm going to go down about 2.5 hours before low tide and just have a recce of the area and put some casts out. There's a sandy beach there between here and Nash Point that you can get onto by the looks of it on Google Maps. You can obviously park there up near the lighthouse, and then there's rock ledges as well, so there's a real mix of fishing things. So it's really just to go and have a look and have a few casts. So the baits are just in the water, essentially 5 minutes. Left hand rod after bringing that doggy in on the red one, and there's another fish on that bait already, something tapping away there. Again, it looks like a dogfish. That bait was out, the first one was out for about 50 minutes with I got the hook out on the dongle rig, the bait popped out lovely and almost like brand new, so I'm going to cast that one out next to see if, because I brought a lot of bait, but obviously you get through it quite a bit when you get in a fisher cast, and you're having to bring in a lot quicker than you normally would. Anyway, let's watch this bite develop, and then we'll bring it in, but suspecting it's another dog. That last bite, sorry, on the red rod was a doggy. I was just lifting him up the side of the ledge, and he was just on the dongle rig. He just had the bait in his mouth, he didn't have the hook, so I could see the hook proud. So I just tried to flick him up, but he dropped off, so he got away with the bait actually, so he had a nice meal. Anyway, at least he wasn't harmed. Rigs today, my standard pulley pennels. Got a Gemini weight which I make myself. I buy the kits from Veal's mail order. About 60p per weight for the breakaway bit and the wire through. Got plenty of lead at home. I got a Gemini mold, so I make the weights. That's onto an imp and a swivel there with so I could change out if I want to. I got a 6 foot rig body. Oh, can't even show it. pulley bead, swivel, and then I've got my trace, which is about £65 fluorocarbon. And as I said, I'm using a 4.0 chinu, and then if you can see, just a fluorocarbon hair with a loop in the end. This one's only got one knot, but just put a knot in there really, just so that when you tie the bait to it, you've got something to grip. So yeah, all the rigs are the same on the dongles, and then the only difference on the pulley pennel is the other rig I'm using is I've got a standard pulley pennel, just 2 hooks close together. I've got another bite on the left hand rod here, looks like another dog, so we're going to bring that one in. Another dog. Really good slackline bite here on the rod. Quite a bit different to the previous sort of dogfish bites I've been having, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's another dog. Let's get this one in, have a look. Well, it's a new species for me. Very small spotted ray. Yeah. Very chuffed. He's only probably about pound and a half. Completely different bite to the bite I had with the dogs. Oh, that's great. Really happy with that. I'm going to get him unhooked and put back in. I'm pretty chuffed with that. My first ever spotted ray. Only a little one, about one and a half pound probably. But chuffed. Caught him on bizarrely prawn and squid. It was on that bait that I missed the doggy on earlier on, so I just cast it back out. Completely different sort of bite. Really yanked the rod round, slack line. So definitely knew it wasn't a doggy, and fantastic fight for such a small fish. Wow, really impressed. I'm so chuffed that that's my first one of that species. So yeah, very good. Had a dogfish on the other rod as well, so it's all happening. Nice couple of hours. So it's 9 o'clock, hour and a half before high tide. Let's keep going. Oh, good bite on the right hand rod. Just cast that out, sort of prawn and squid on a dongle rig on a pulley pennel. It's about an hour and a quarter to high tide. Still buzzing after that spotted ray. Just need one now for my Welsh Schlam, which is a blonde ray, so a few months to get that. Lovely sunny day now, beautiful. The wind's picked up a little bit, so it's a little bit stronger. Turned round a little bit now, so not quite in my face, but so there's a little bit more of a chop on the water, but actually keeps some of that heat off. Anyway, we'll see if anything develops on this right hand rod. Another dog. Left hand rod's just gone completely slack. Can't believe it, missed a cracking bite there. Another dog. You've guessed it, another dog. Well, it's 20 past 10, so it's almost high water here. The doggy's still coming. Here's another one, nicely hooked on the corner in the dongle. It's about 10 dogfish I've had so far. Pretty much getting bites every cast. I've missed about 3. I missed that good slackline bite, missed 2 others. So I've had 10 dogfish on a spotted ray, so it's been a busy morning. So busy, in fact, sometimes just can't keep up baiting up and keeping close contact with the rods, but it's all good fun. Anyway, let's hope we get another ray. Another dog. Got a bit more of an aggressive bite on the left hand rod here. Just going to tighten it up, see what's dogfish are taking any bait at the moment. Prawns, squid, bluey, any combination. Used baits that have been out before. It isn't a problem for them. So double figure dogfish. Tide should be starting to ebb in a minute. But been non-stop action here at Ogmore Deeps this morning. So the plan now is just to probably fish for another couple of hours, and then I'm going to have something to eat, and then just head over to a low water mark and probably fish a couple of hours down and a couple of hours up. Take the opportunity to thank everybody who watches the videos and who comments, which is really nice. Thank you for the feedback, thank you for the tips and the encouragement. It's always great to have that. Really appreciate that. And it's nice when I'm able to actually maybe catch something a little bit different than the normal run-of-the-mill stuff that I get. So I quite like fishing Ogmore. It's quite an easy mark to fish in terms of parking, getting to. Okay, you've got a little bit up and down the hill, but certainly plenty of good fish here. You know, thornback rays, spotted ray, small-eyed ray, thornback ray last time, spotted ray this time. You know, and there's good congers here. When the smooth hounds come in, you get smooth hounds here, so it's a good mark to fish. Just a busy one at the weekends, I would have thought, and on holidays, but today is a Tuesday. It's a nice day, and there's basically I'm the only one here, which is great. Well, since the tide has turned, the fish have gone away. I haven't had a bite really in about 40 minutes. There isn't much tide pull. The wind has certainly picked up, you can probably hear it. Glorious day here, absolutely beautiful. Looking down towards Witch's Point there. We've got Southern Down first, Little Bay, and then Witch's Point, and all the way down. Glorious. The wind has come up or come round a bit, so but that's lovely sunny day. Not much happening on the rods at the moment. There's still nobody else here. Having said that, I wasn't catching anything. It was just another dogfish, so I'm not losing the ability to catch the dogs. Things definitely slowed up after on the flood, but on the ebb, sorry. But here's another dog. He managed to winkle out, taking on a straight prawn on the dongle there, straight in the lower lip, which is good. I lost the fish on the other rods, surprisingly, in a snag. Felt like I was in a line snag because there was a lot of give, and then it locked up. So a bit disappointed I might have left a fish snagged there in the water, but well, I suppose these things happen when you're fishing at a poplar mark. Anyway, let's get this doggy number, whatever it is, 13 or 14, unhooked and put back. Well, the last cast is in the water now. It's coming up to midday, so about an hour and a half after low water. I haven't, since I lost that trace on the other rod in the snag, I've just put the leader back on and made the reel ready for my next venue. I got a bite here on this rod, looks like another dog. I don't know whether you can see, but out in the water there as the tide's ebbing now, we've got quite a distinct tide line where you can see the difference in the water, very brown close in, obviously bluer out. My casting ability earlier on was able to get into the cleaner water, but now is pretty much landing in the murk. I'm not sure whether that's good or bad, but anyway, we'll just see what happens here with this one. Keep going slack, so I think I'm gonna pick this one up and have a look. Earlier big slackline bite, just winding in, thinking that the fish was there, so I'm just going to put that back in the rest and see if that develops at all. I know the lead has tripped out because it's just continually going slack, so I'm just going to just wind and get this one in. Oh well, you can't win them all. Completely stripped the bait, whatever it was. Had a free lunch. So that's it, double figure dogfish. A spotted ray, my first one ever, so I'm pleased with that. So thank you for watching. A bit more action, sorry it's just dogfish. But I'm going to pack up, have something to eat up in the van, and then we're going to head to a low water mark. It's just coming up for midday, so hour and 40 after low. I'm sure I could probably still fish here. You're quite high above the water, but I'm glad I'm not. I don't like dropping the dogfish in from too great a height. So thanks for watching, thanks for liking. Hopefully see you down Nash Point on the next video. Cheers now, bye.